3 rounds down, 12 more rounds to go. Canada, Spain, Monaco have been checked off the list. We are now here in Bahrain for the Bahrain Grand Prix for the 2025 Formula One anniversary season. Lewis Hamilton finished second last week in Monaco, and now he leads the World Championship for the first time since 2021. As we here in Bahrain for round number 4, and Kimi Antonelli won on his rookie season. As it is round 4, Bahrain, number of laps, there's usually 57 laps, 15 turns, 3 DRS zones, and of course those tires are going to be really critical. As you can see, the elevation change is about 15.2 meters. We've seen a lot of overtaking here in the past, especially in that tight braking zone of turn number 10. Of course, Ferrari lock out the front row with Charles Leclerc and the championship leader of Lewis Hamilton leading the World Championship since 2021. With Max Verstappen third, he'll make some bold moves, usually going down in that turn 1 section. It is cloudy, really cloudy. There is some threat of rain in the area. As we are here in Bahrain to begin round 4 out of 16, we have completed 3 rounds, 12 more rounds to go. As you can see, some of the old cars, we're still using the old F1 graphics for Formula One's 75th anniversary. But now, here's a look now at the starting grid for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Right at the back is going to be Alex Albon in the Williams with Gabriel Bortoleto, the Williams and the Sauber. And then 17 is going to go to Nico Hulkenberg and Esteban Ocon in the Haas, and Sauber continue to score 0 points, no points on the board. And then it's Ollie Behrman in 16th with Carlos Sainz in the other Williams. And then 14th is Lance Stroll in the other Aston Martin with Pierre Gasly on the Aston Martin. And then is Isaac Hadjar for Racing Bulls, who faltered to 5th, and Fernando Alonso in 11th. And then it's Yuki Tsunoda in 10th for the Racing Bulls as they look to retake 2nd place. And then 7th is gonna, 9th is Jack Doohan, and then Liam Lawson 8th, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, last week's winner in Monaco, starting 7th. Then it's George Russell qualifying his teammate for the first time this season, and Lando Norris 5th, who still hasn't outqualified his teammates so far this season. Oscar Piastri 4th, with Max Verstappen still trying to score first points and trying to get back in the championship hunt. Speaking of the championship, it's the top 2 in the championship. Lewis Hamilton, leader of the championship, and Charles Leclerc, who is currently 15 points back in the championship, who's on pole position. And Drivers and Constructors Championship, Ferrari still leads it. Hamilton, 15 points clear ahead of his teammate. Here we go! Bahrain Grand Prix, 10 laps around the Bahrain International Circuit. And it's lights out and away we go! Charles Leclerc gets away well. Lewis Hamilton now follows the second as hard times. Max Verstappen third. Yuki Tsunoda comes up to second place from P9, from P10 to P2 in just 1 lap. Unbelievable! Now, Yuki Tsunoda in a second. Charles Leclerc leads from Tsunoda, then Piastri, Hamilton, Verstappen, and then Isaac Hadjar up in the P6. Unbelievable! And then it's Lando Norris. What a start by the Racing Bulls! Ahead are the McLarens and the 2 Red Bulls and only 1 Ferrari. But now Yuki Tsunoda is going to chase down Charles Leclerc, who's now got about a 1.4 second lead. Oscar Piastri is in the P3, is about 1.8 second back. Then Hamilton, the championship leader, and 4th, and Max Verstappen trying to score points once again. So far, is in the points, unlike last week where he had that engine out and then failed to score points for that 3rd race in a row. Where is it going to be? 4th time the lucky where he scores points. What a flyer start from Charles Leclerc. I think Hamilton may have missed his shift or had some wheel spin. And now Yuki Tsunoda's cut the gap down. He's trying to catch Charles Leclerc. This unbelievable. Where has Racing Bulls found the pace? Have they now become a really championship threat to the Ferraris, the McLarens, the Mercedes, and the Red Bulls, their sister team, their senior team? Who would have thought that the Racing Bulls would move up back in the second place in the Constructors' Championship? Now DRS will be enabled, but of course Yuki Tsunoda is out of DRS range. Oscar Piastri's out of DRS range with Yuki Tsunoda. Unbelievable start as Charles Leclerc had a big start on this jump, but he's still with about a 2.3 second lead. What a flyer! You can see he's trying to recharge the battery, and you can see he's going to put a throttle and off throttle, brake and throttle.
Unbelievable, a big shocker for the World Championship leader. He's struggling, I think now just to find grip on those hard tires. Not the start that Lewis Hamilton would have won, as he's leading the World Championships in 2021.
And now RB, now Racing Bulls, 2nd and 5th, with Oscar Piastri still 3rd. What has happened to Max Verstappen, the man that has won 4 drivers' championships? May as well see his championship maybe going up as well as that number 1. Could Charles Leclerc take that number 1 from Max Verstappen? Can Red Bull fight back in the Constructors' Championship to the most famous team in Formula One history? They have won 17 Constructors' Championships and 15 Drivers' Championships. They brought now Lewis Hamilton, the man who was with Mercedes since 2013, but now you can see now Hamilton, the championship leader, struggling just to find grip on those hard compound tires. We have now completed lap 3. 8 more laps to go remaining in the Bahrain Grand Prix. Let's go down to the pits where Santa's at. Santa.
Yeah, I'm down there. I'm right here where the Red Bull Racing team's at, and they've just said that they just have no grip in those tires that they started on. So no grip in those tires with Liam Lawson and Max Verstappen. So I think Red Bull may not have the grip in this race unless they want to come in and pit. But I'm not hearing that. Sounds like Isaac Hadjar may be coming in on lap 3 to come in to put on some new tires.
Thanks, Santa. Oh, and around goes the Sauber of Nico Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg with a spin coming out of the little S's area, and he keeps it going. But he at least lost 3 spots, and Rain within 17 minutes. But Nico Hulkenberg with a half spin was able to save it. But now I think Sauber was now not in the 4th race in a row may fail to score points. But what an unbelievable spin save from Nico Hulkenberg. And I think now Charles Leclerc has an issue. Yuki Tsunoda has cut down the gap to about now with only 7/10 of a second. What can Yuki Tsunoda do? He will have DRS down the main straightaway. It's caught now to Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari. Hamilton, but now 2.8 seconds back. Still have no grip on those hard compound tires. But now, can Yuki Tsunoda have the DRS? What's going to happen down the main straight? The DRS is now wide open for the number Racing Bull 22 of Yuki Tsunoda, but now Charles Leclerc is going to try to break the drive to make sure he holds on to the race lead. It's now Leclerc. Isaac Hadjar, like Santa talked about, is coming into the pits.
George Russell also coming into the pits too, as Charles Leclerc jumped that curve. But something really did happen to Charles Leclerc. Is still going to try to get the DRS? Can he try to make a late lunch? No, he's just still too far back.
And let's listen in on Max Verstappen's radio. I think he is now complaining about the tires of having no grip.
Yeah, these tires are already vibrating like a flat spotted for 300 meters.
We'll monitor those vibrations, Max. And yeah, we'll call you in if we start to get a little bit too concerned.
What a joke, mate. I can't even see where I'm going, so much vibration.
Understood, Max. Well, if it's a safety concern for you, we're happy to box.
I'll just visit the dentist after the weekend. Yeah, it's impossible to drive, mate.
Man, what is going on down at Red Bull? This is the 2nd race where they have tire vibrations. Well, now, do they need to start pitting both Max Verstappen and Liam Lawson? That's going to be the real question. Who else is going to pit? We saw Hadjar and George Russell pit. Are we going to see Charles Leclerc, Yuki Tsunoda, Hamilton, Piastri, and Max Verstappen pits? Now, out of turn 15, Charles Leclerc is coming in.
And box now, box now, box. Stay out. Position 5. Multifunction tire, position 5.
Ferrari didn't want to pit Charles Leclerc, but Charles Leclerc came in. But now look at that. That's just going to cost, I believe, Lewis Hamilton a second place spot because they told Charles Leclerc to box and they did tell him to stay up, and it was already too late because Leclerc was already into the pits. So now this just may cost Ferrari a 1-2 finish here in Bahrain, guys.
Yeah, that's gonna be real costly for the championship leader. He's only gonna have probably like a 5-point lead going after going to the next race in Hungary. But unbelievable that Ferrari are trying these strategies once again.
So now Ferrari are going to have a back set going into the Hungarian Grand Prix for round 5. But now Charles Leclerc 14th, Tsunoda 15th, and Hamilton 16th, the championship leader 16th, with his nearest title rival running ahead of him. But now Charles Leclerc trying to reset everything back, trying to make moves, trying to make sure he wins an actual Grand Prix. That rain-shortened Grand Prix back in Canada, he said that really didn't count as a race win. Didn't count as a very good victory. He wanted to see a 4-race distance. Then, Ferrari made the switch in Spain where Hamilton won and then crashed out in his home race last week. And now Charles Leclerc trying to make sure he actually wins a Grand Prix. He hasn't won a Grand Prix since Derby last year. But now Charles Leclerc wants to prove Ferrari that they need to work on their strategy a little bit more. And Charles Leclerc is going to be all over the back of Alex Albon. But now, with Tsunoda being soft tires, he's 3.1, Hamilton 6.3, and Charles Leclerc going to make the late launch. He does. Leclerc runs 1, Albon hits him. Leclerc goes up into the gravel, cuts back onto the track. Oh, and right in front of Yuki Tsunoda. I think someone may have crashed into the back of him. Now there was going to be 2 arguments between Alex Albon and Yuki Tsunoda, whether Albon said that Leclerc just did that to himself, and then Tsunoda said that he came back on the track. Jesse, what do you think should be reviewed there?
I think Albon just Albon basically just hit Charles Leclerc, so I think that's going to be a penalty coming out on Alex Albon. But I think the most reviewed one is going to be the Leclerc-Tsunoda incident. I think Charles Leclerc, I believe he came back safely, but Tsunoda came over with so much speed. I think he jammed on the brakes, but just ran into the back of Charles and just nowhere for Yuki to go. So there's going to be some sort of review going into the Storch.
Yeah, and you can see at the top that the Albon and Leclerc incident is under review for forcing another driver off the track and potentially dangerous driving for Charles Leclerc. So there's the Storch, 2 probably penalties coming. 1 probably for Alex Albon for forcing Leclerc off and hitting him. The other one's probably going to be Charles Leclerc for dangerous driving coming back on the track. But that should not be a penalty because I think Tsunoda was about 3 points back. So Leclerc may get away with it, but Alex Albon may not. If he forced Charles Leclerc and basically bumped in the side of that car, which means Albon could get a penalty. But now, who hasn't pitted yet? Verstappen, Stroll, Bortoleto, Ocon, Gasly doing. Fernando Alonso, Lawson's into the pits, Norris comes into the pits, and the only driver who hasn't came in yet was the spinning of Nico Hülkenberg. But now, Bortoleto and Lawson are going to come in with Gasly, or with Lawson and Norris. So now the drivers who hasn't pitted, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Max Verstappen, Jack Doohan, Pierre Gasly, and Esteban Ocon have all not pitted just yet. As now we have completed 7 laps out of 10. There is 4 more laps to go remaining here in the Bahrain Grand Prix. As we are going to look ahead to next weekend's race, you can see right there that everything will be going down. Practice, and then we got qualifying, and of course the Grand Prix. 10 laps around the Hungarian circuit at the Hungarian Grand Prix at Budapest. But now, as we can try to finish off these last 4 laps, let's go back down to Santa, where he's now talking about where he's talking to Christian Horner and see what Red Bull need to work on. Thanks, Santa, and all that was happening, we just saw all Ocon and Gasly coming, but Yuki Tsunoda has really closed the gap down on Charles Leclerc. He was within DRS range, but now the last drivers that need to pit are Alonso and Nico Hulkenberg. 3 more laps to go around Bahrain. Tsunoda has really caught up to Charles Leclerc. 3.10 seconds now, 4 now. Charles Leclerc is able to gain it back, and now Lewis Hamilton, our championship leaders, 3.1 seconds back. He has really not had that pace in the second Ferrari HP car in that awesome dark and white livery, as Alonso actually leads his first laps since way back in the day. As now it is going to be Fernando Alonso and Nico Hulkenberg to pit, and then the race will happen between Charles Leclerc and Yuki Tsunoda for the race win. You can see that the battery is re-energized for Charles Leclerc, so he could use it, but I think he's going to wait probably until Tsunoda passes him, and then when he uses it, he's going to repass him to try to retake the race lead here in Bahrain, as we come now just 2 more laps to go in Bahrain to see who takes the top 3. We believe it's going to be Leclerc, Tsunoda, and Hamilton, but don't count out Isaac Hadjar. He's really closed the gap down on Lewis Hamilton, as now Fernando Alonso and Nico Hulkenberg pit. Now the race is on for the lead. Yuki Tsunoda is going to be all over the back of the Ferrari, but he hasn't made the move. He hasn't pulled out at all. He's still behind that fast Ferrari. And now hard into the turn 1 braking zone is going to be Charles Leclerc. Tsunoda goes on the outside. Can he do it? Yeah, he almost tried. Tsunoda still behind Charles Leclerc. Leclerc left the door open to give Yuki Tsunoda a lot of room, because he knew probably that Yuki was going to try to make that move really deep into turn 1, so he gave him that lane. And look who they're bringing in now. Hamilton and Isaac Hadjar. Verstappen still runs 5th in that, well, not very good Red Bull, the senior team, to their sister team of Racing Bulls, who is outperforming them. That will put Racing Bulls at least 2nd in the Constructors' Championship, or actually back into 4th in the Constructors' Championship, overtaking Mercedes, who haven't really had a good Grand Prix ever since it was lights out. But now Tsunoda's dropped back a little bit behind Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton has DRS, but hasn't got enough of it, and I think Hamilton, let's listen to Lewis Hamilton's radio.
Yeah, no problem. Just don't repeat everything, please.
Understood.
Hamilton knows he's not close enough to use that energy storage system, but Yuki Tsunoda's close to almost overtake Charles Leclerc for the race lead. Here we go.
Try to hold the K1. That's for practice. I know it's difficult.
I'm not close enough.
Copy.
I'm not close enough. Now I'm close, I'll do it.
Understood.
Tsunoda had the lead, but now he's been repassed by Charles Leclerc. The top 2 at the moment, 1-2, fighting for the race lead. Charles Leclerc and Tsunoda really going wheel to wheel. Oh, Charles Leclerc got stuck on the curb, and I think Tsunoda may have this race won. Unbelievable. Yuki Tsunoda now with an 7-point-second lead. Hamilton 1.3 back, the world championship leader. Really hasn't had the pace all weekend long. Oh, Charles Leclerc is going to be close enough. Can he do it? We're going to see him make this huge launch down the inside on Yuki Tsunoda. He's got it. Oh, but I think the car is stalled. Sounds like the car stalled on him a little bit. Is that it? Is that it for Charles Leclerc? Is he going to another fall to another second place? 1.3 now. He's starting to gain back just a little bit. Hamilton now within DRS range of his teammate. Isaac Hadjar runs for 2.0 back, and Max Verstappen 3.4. So Verstappen not in contention to win this race, and possibly out of the championship as well. But we've only got 12 more rounds to go. After this, it'll be 11 once we go to the Hungarian Grand Prix race weekend next week. Now, Charles Leclerc, 8.10 back. Is he going to make this another late launch once again? Is he going to do it? Here he goes. And Tsunoda covers it up. Here we go. It's going to be a dry race. Down to the start-finish line. Down the front straightaway. Here we go. It's going to be Tsunoda. It's going to be Charles Leclerc. Leclerc Unbelievable! Charles Leclerc picks up his second win again. Unbelievable. What a race that was. And Yuki Tsunoda has been demoted to last place. We don't know why he's been demoted. We'll give you updates as soon as we can. But it's Ferrari 1-2 with Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. Hadjar 3rd, Verstappen 4th, Jack Doohan 6th, Lawson 7th, or Lawson 6th, Doohan 5th, Piastri 7th, Lando Norris 8th, Russell and Kimi Antonelli. As last is Yuki Tsunoda. And then in the Drivers' Championship, it's still Hamilton who gets 77 points, Leclerc 70 points. Lawson moves back into 3rd of the championship. Tsunoda demoted to 7th in the Drivers' Championship, or has been demoted to 8th in the Drivers' Championship. And Max Verstappen picks up those points as Ferrari hold on to the Constructors' lead with 91 over Red Bull and McLaren. But that is it. That concludes this weekend's Formula One action here in Bahrain. We will see you in Hungary for round 4 of the championship. It's between Hamilton and Leclerc. We'll see you soon.